Happy Thursday. Hopefully you got a chance to get out and enjoy some of that sunny weather that we saw today. And if you didn't, I definitely advise that you get out tomorrow and enjoy some of it because we do have some fairly big changes on the way. But for right now, today was quite enjoyable. As you can see behind me, Medford actually saw a near record high temperature for the day. Very close to that record of 68, which was set exactly a century ago. Well above average for the low as well. I'm expecting that to continue on into tomorrow, but like I said, weekend's definitely going to bring some pretty big changes with it. In Klamath Falls, we did see above average temperatures, though not quite as extreme as what we saw in Medford. Still a ways off of the record high there, but both above average for the high and the low. Now, the big story of the day, definitely how clear things are right now, but that is going to change as we move forward into the next couple days. So again, definitely get out and enjoy some of this nice clear weather while we still have it. As you can see, we're seeing a couple spotty showers right now, and I'm expecting that to stay about the same as we move into tomorrow. But beyond that, we do have a low pressure system that's going to be moving on into the area. That's going to bring some pretty big changes with it. If we take a look at our pinpoint forecast right now, as we get into Friday afternoon, again, things still looking clear. Should be a nice sunny day tomorrow. But once we get into the nighttime and into the early hours of Saturday morning, you can see a little bit of rain and some rain-snow mix start to creep into the forecast. Those overnight lows could get down below freezing in some areas, so there is a possibility of some rain and a little bit of that snow as well in some higher elevations. And then as you can see, once we get to Saturday afternoon, that's when a lot of rain is going to move through our area. It's going to start on the coast and work its way inland. That low pressure system is going to bring a lot of precipitation with it. Then it's going to be pretty cold overnight, so it could bring a little bit of snow with it as well. Taking a look at the expected rainfall, you can see as we get into Saturday afternoon, the coast about 1 to 3/10 depending on where you are. Southern Siskiyou County definitely going to get hit with a lot of rain as well. Then as we move it through Saturday on into Sunday morning, a lot of rain, about 1 to 2 inches out on the coast and in the Rogue Valley, about ½ an inch there. Even east of the Cascades, going to see at least 2 to 3/10 of an inch of snow. A lot of places going to see well above an inch of rain depending on where you are. Then in terms of rain chances, you can see definitely almost positive that we're going to see some rain on Saturday, 97% chance. That's going to roll on over into Sunday as well. Going to start to clear out a little bit on Monday and Tuesday. Then we do have a slight chance of rain on Wednesday and Thursday. Emphasis on the slight there. At least for now, I'm expecting a fairly dry Thanksgiving once we get to Thursday. That's at least what the models are suggesting at this point in time. But we'll get a better idea of what that's going to look like once we get closer to that point. As you can see, like I was saying, above average temperatures, but those are going to start to drop as we get towards the weekend. Then into next week, it's going to level out a little bit. We're going to see temperatures a lot more consistent with what we typically see around this time of year. But the 6 to 10 day outlook as we get into Thanksgiving weekend, Medford trending a little bit on the warmer side and on the drier side as well. So things could be a little bit more pleasant for Thanksgiving weekend. I'm taking a look at what we're dealing with tonight and tomorrow out on the coast. Tonight, we do have a slight chance of rain. See some breezy winds and definitely going to be some fog in a lot of spots. Taking a look at the temperatures, staying mainly in the 60s. Then as we get into Friday, maybe a little bit of fog and a slight chance of rain as we get later on into Friday night, but I'm expecting pretty comfortable conditions. Maybe some breezy winds in a couple spots, but other than that, should be all right. In the West Valleys, again, slight chance of rain and some overnight fog probably going to be sticking around into tomorrow. But other than that, things should be pretty pleasant as we move on into Friday. I'm expecting things to be pretty nice before we get to that rain this weekend. East of the Cascades, mostly cloudy, maybe some winds in a couple spots and just a very slight chance of rain. But other than that, things staying pretty pleasant for the most part as we move on into Friday. I'm taking a look at the 7-day forecast for the Rogue Valley. Slight chance of rain on your Friday, like I said. A very strong chance of rain on Saturday, potentially sticking around into Sunday. Then things drying out for the most part, and I'm expecting a dry Thanksgiving this year, although it will be a little bit on the cooler side. In Klamath Falls, Chances of rain all throughout the weekend, but then drying out once we get to Monday. Those overnight lows, though, dropping well below freezing this week, so it will be very chilly in the mornings. Then Northern California, chances of rain throughout the weekend, staying dry and staying around freezing for those overnight lows. And then out on the coast, chances of rain throughout the weekend, clearing out just a little bit on Monday, and then that chance of showers will return Tuesday through Thursday.